So welcome everybody to our new edition of Business Friday, presented by the Global Business Group. The Global Business Group helps companies unlock the potential of international business, our objective is to accelerate innovation and growth, to help our associates, but also other businesses to achieve their business dreams. The Global Business Group has 22 associates, each from one distinct country. And so far, we have had 190 business opportunities ranging from $1,000 to $500 million. Our main activities are business advisory. We are very active in import-export opportunities. And I have put in the chat the link for you to enter your business opportunities so that we can respond to them. We are active in market entry as well as in business funding and investment. The Global Business Group today has a massive impact, and it's just the beginning. With that, please visit the Global Business Group either on the internet at globalbusiness.group or our LinkedIn page at linkedin.com/company/global business group, all in one word. And with that, I will just take 2 words about the next programming of Business Friday. Today we have Redon from India talking about lithium batteries. Next week on Friday, we will host a Swiss company active in wine and other derivative beverages. We are meeting always Fridays at noon Central European time, or whatever time it is at your place right now. And with that, I hand over to Sachin.
Thank you very much. Let me start the presentation quickly. Okay, guys, welcome to the Business Friday. Over to you, Sachin Agarwal. The floor is yours. I'll help you to move the presentation. You can talk about yourself and Sumit.
Yeah. So hello, everyone. So it's a good evening from India because it's 4:30 p.m. here. So I am Sachin Agarwal. I am one of the founders in Redon Lithium Industries LLP. And basically, I want to introduce very basic things about us. When we started working in 1999, so we started with approximately like $70 a month, which comes to 5,000 rupees approximately per month we started working for. And last year we closed a complete turnover of 150 crore rupees, which comes to approximately $20 million. So this is our journey. And when we started, we were working, and right now we have a team of 150 people in India. And earlier we were into lead acid batteries, which is used basically for inverters. That was our USP and major part of our business. And recently, since last around 2 years, we have started working on lithium-ion batteries because that's a very hot market as of now. Yeah. So we are 3 people here. So me, Sachin Agarwal, my brother Sumit Agarwal, and Mr. Rajesh Garg. So Rajesh Garg is one of our partners who will be taking care of the operations. And he is a very professional person who has joined us as a partner. Yeah. So currently we are supplying some lithium-ion batteries, wherein these batteries are used for electric 2-wheelers, electrical vehicles. So this is the current state of whatever business we are doing as of now. So generally, when we are manufacturing the battery packs, these battery packs are majorly used into various segments, which I will tell in detail later. But basically, either it is used for electrical 2-wheelers or it is used for electrical 4-wheelers, automotives, or it goes for a home storage business, wherein suppose there is a power cut in South Africa, or maybe power cuts in India. So this power pack is used as a power backup. It is used there, and there is a huge usage in telecom industry and in solar business also. Okay, so this is the usage of the complete solar packs, whatever we make. And so there are several things which are very important when we are making this lithium packs. So sourcing right kind of cells is the one of the most important thing. Okay, so we source these cells from China and some other countries, and this is just a specification of some cell that we buy, that is 18650 and 32700 that are used. And there are two types of cells that we are using. Either it is NMC, nickel, manganese, cadmium. Guys, 1 second, sorry. Nickel, cadmium, and manganese is used in one cell, and other cell is lithium phosphates, ferrophosphate cells are used. So we major thing that we make sure that it has a good life cycle, because if suppose in 1 year, if we charge once in a day and discharge once in a day, that we are using one cycle. So if it is a 1500 life cycle, we can expect a 5 years of life from a lithium cell. Okay, so this is the cell quality that we do. Most important things in when we are making battery pack is choosing the right cells, following the right process, and after a complete process, then we need to check the complete pack properly before it is delivered to the customer. So we have ensured that we are using the right cells, and the complete process is followed. And we have made this research and development lab, wherein what we are doing is any battery that is required by any kind of user. So first, these batteries are developed in the lab, and it is designed there, and then it comes to the production. Okay, and the sampling is done for the user. That's why R&D lab is required. There are continuous research which keeps on going on there. Yeah. So what happens is the cell manufacturer, suppose is in another country like China or Taiwan or any other country. So what happens is every cell, just a minute guys.
Work from home destruction. You have to unmute. You have to unmute.
Yeah, now I'm able to. So when we are sourcing these cells, so each cell that you might have seen that is used in torchlight or somewhere, these cells are also similar to that. And when we source these cells, every cell need to be tested first. So whether, because suppose I assemble all these cells to make a pack, and after that these do not give the right voltage, then it would not be fair. So before putting it into a pack, I need to test every cell. So and after testing every cell, so what we do, we come to the next process that comes to grading. Okay, so what happens is suppose one cell gives approximately 2.3 volt, 2.35 volt, 2.32 volt. So every cell needs to be graded properly, because if the grading is not done, or if the sorting is not done properly, what will happen is there will be an internal resistance in the pack completely, and charging and discharging and usage will not be proper. So cell sorting need to be done very, very properly. So this is the sorting machine what you are seeing that we are using of very high quality. And after that, yes, guys, one most important point I want to tell you here is that battery management system is the heart of a lithium-ion battery pack. BMS, battery management system. What happens is, suppose there are two types of battery management system being used. One is non-smart battery management system, which do not give us any kind of information. We are not able to collect any information from the battery. And one is smart BMS, which tells us how many cycles in the pack we have used. Suppose a pack says that's a 2000 cycles of pack that can be used from a pack. So thus BMS will inform us how many cycles are used, how many cycles can be used further. What is the current state of charging? Is it 71%? Is it 28%? Or is it 30%? So majority of problems that we have seen while the usage is that the user continuously uses it and he doesn't know what is the charging pending in the pack. So if he doesn't know, he uses it until the discharge. And if the battery goes deep discharge, it needs a boost charging, which is not available at the user's place. It needs to be brought back to the factory, or it needs a bigger chargers to use it. So battery management system is the heart of the battery packs, lithium-ion battery packs. And there is what we use smart battery management systems only wherever we are giving it to our premium customers, right? And obviously welding is a different topic. So Sachin, you can skip next. Generally, what happens is when any normal or a small manufacturer is manufacturing a cell battery pack, what he does is normal person, he will check only the voltage of the pack, how much voltage it is showing. Suppose it is a 48 volt 36 Ah of battery, whether it is showing the same voltage or not, we'll just check and give it to us. Here it doesn't happen like this. The correct process says that the aging testing need to be done. Each machine costs approximately in India 30 lakh rupees for each machine, and it is an 8-channel machine. 8 battery packs can be used, can be tested at a time. One battery pack to get tested takes around 5 hours. It is charged completely first, it is discharged completely, and then once we charge and discharge, we come to know that yes, battery pack is performing as per the requirement of the customer. Only then the batteries are delivered. So whatever I have told you from starting, one is selecting right cells. After that, we are grading the cells. After that, we are sorting the cells. Welding is done. BMS quality BMS is used. Proper process is used. Aging testing is done. So this is the process. And if we follow the right process, only then the battery pack, whatever we are manufacturing, will give the right results. Otherwise, it will create a problem again and again, right? So this is the aging testing process. Now in products, as I told you that I will be telling you in detail, these battery packs right now in India, it's a boom of electric vehicles. And right now, by 2030, Indian automobile market says it will be $30 billion. Automobile market will be. And if it is a $30 billion market, it will be 50%, or we can say minimum to minimum 40% of the cost of an electrical vehicle goes for the battery pack. So you can assume that $15 billion battery lithium-ion battery market it is getting created, and right now it's a booming market. So electrical two-wheelers, India is a two-wheeler market. India uses two-wheeler a lot. So e-scooters are used. In e-scooters, these are the voltages and batteries. So as I understand, you all come from general basic business background, and you're not from, you might not be from automobile sector or some other specific sectors, right? So these specifications generally depend on when a user or an OEM who is manufacturing e-scooter, he will give us their specifications, and then we will need to give us our samples or our specifications as per their requirement. Only then these specifications will work. So e-rickshaws are there, e-loaders are there, electric vehicles of electric cycles are there, home storage, as I told you that when there is a power cut, home power storage is required. For that, these batteries are used. Street light or solar lighting, these batteries packs are used. So our vision right now, when we have started, it is around 1500 battery packs per month capacity we are having. And by 22-23, we are aiming to make 7,000 plus battery packs per month. It's not per month, and it's per month. And to specialize in two-wheeler and three-wheeler EV market, tap the telecom and energy storage market too. This is our main vision by 22-23. So our main things, this is one of the most important thing that I want to convey you all, that one is that we do not believe in transactional business. You give money, we give you product. We don't believe in that. We believe in only one thing, that if I'm not able to add value to your business, then my product is of no value to you, or I would say that your money is no value to me. So I believe wherein wherein if because of my product or my services, if your business grows or if you are growing, only then we grow. We firmly believe on this ethics. So this is our basic morale or ethics, you can say.
Okay, thank you very much, Sachin. Thank you very much for great presentation. The floor is open for questions. Guys, please throw all the questions to him.
Yeah, Sachin, one small thing apart from this presentation, I would like to tell you. So
Sure.
when I'm talking about this lithium-ion battery packs, it is used for basically electric two-wheelers, or it is used for wherein who will be our customers. If someone asks me, I would say that electric two-wheelers, if someone is importing from other country, he might import only the electric vehicle, but to a battery he might not import. Okay, so he is our customer if he is importing electric vehicle only. If he is a manufacturer of either two-wheeler or three-wheeler, he is our customer. If a person is working in power backup industry, he is our customer. If someone in your nearest connect is into telecom or is working for any telecom company, we need to get in touch with him so that we understand the requirement in his company, what kind of requirement he has in his company, and he might be our customer. And so these are the requirements that we can generate from any of the countries. This is the thing. So now questions are welcome, please.
Open for questions, please.
Yeah, I have a question. My name is Klaus from GBG in Germany. Can we use the battery packs also as a backup for PV photovoltaic systems, solar as a solar battery for storing solar energy?
Yes, it can be used. Photovoltaic cells, yes, because as I told that solar usage is one of the biggest market wherein the lithium-ion batteries are used. Yeah, so Sachin is pointing there. As per the requirement of solar integrators, suppose there is someone who is into solar integration, he buys photovoltaic modules from somewhere, he buys a UPS or converter from somewhere, then he may need our battery also. So solar integrators are one of our customers. So there, yes, it is used.
Okay. And second question, we all know that lithium-ion batteries have a memory effect. How do you deal with that?
Sorry, I didn't get the question, please.
So the question is that lithium batteries, we know from any device where lithium batteries is incorporated, that they have a memory effect. That means during the time it is reducing the capacity of storing energy, and that is an effect which people are told, okay, if you only charge with 80%, for example, maximum, then you reduce this effect. But is there a technical solution for that also discussed with Redon?
Yes. So one small app is being designed, and whatever till now we have delivered, that those batteries were with an app which takes the information from the battery, that is called battery management system, which I mentioned as smart battery management system. This app collects all the information on the app and it tells you, suppose a battery pack is, we have committed you for 2000 cycles. I mean charging, and you have used it, and again you are charging, again you use it. So this is one battery cycle. Suppose we have committed you 2000 cycles, it will clearly tell you that how many cycles it is completed and how many cycles is due, how many cycles we can use more. Also today, this is 71% is spending, or 80% is spending, or 20% is spending. It will tell us very clearly.
Does it also talk about the life of the battery left?
Yes.
Okay.
Cycles, I mean that only.
Achha, okay. I have a question. In fact, there has been some discussions going around with a couple of other people. So there are a lot of people who think China is cheaper in terms of buying batteries, and how come India will become cheaper in terms of batteries? So what's your idea? Why we should prefer to buy from you rather than not buying from China?
See, when I started my presentation, before starting, I gave a brief background of mine, and my age is 39 years as of now. Today I am 39 years old, and 20 years I have been into business, and I have told some basic background. We have done business to a level wherein we have signed Jasprit Bumrah, who is an Indian cricketer. Cricket is very famous in India, and we did a business till that level also. So why I have told about myself is I'm trying to establish a credibility that you can trust on whatever processes and whatever things we are talking about. I would request you to play the video later, Sachin. So
Okay.
what we are not now, please hold on 1 second. I'll finish my word. So one thing is that I have heard, I don't say that China cannot be cheaper. China is famous for being cheaper, but reliable product wise, I am saying you that our prices will be competitive and the product will be reliable. Okay. And I have heard that last 3-4 days I was right now I'm joining from Bangalore, and I was traveling to Delhi, the northern part of India. And when I went there were people who told me that the cell which I am buying, these are A+ category cells, and there are people who are using refurbished cells. That means they take an old cell, get it done sleeve. That means the blue color cell that you are seeing, that is sleeve, and they re-sleeve it and they recover it, and then they are sending it back to India. So we need to be very, very careful about whatever kind of cells we are receiving. If you are seeing any 30-40% of, if it is a 4%, 5% plus or minus, that is agreeable. But if you are seeing 40% or 30% the difference in the prices, I will tell you that you need to be very, very careful that the cells which the quality of which the cells which is being used will not be as per the promised ones.
Thank you.
Sachin, Vaibhav this side.
Yeah, Vaibhav.
I saw your mobile app, which indicates the utilization of the respective batteries.
Yes.
How the solution will work on multi-batteries, where multiple batteries will get connected, like in telecom, the large battery bank is used. That is one question. So how you are going to cater where there will be a multiple installations at the same place or different place? So if someone wants to monitor centrally all the batteries installed at the sale sites, because a couple of my colleagues who have joined from telecom background globally, this the behalf of them I'm asking this question. So one is the centrally battery bank monitoring, and these the batteries which is installed at the cell site level. Do you have any facility or provision to track the utilization monitoring?
So every battery comes with a QR code. So generally, where suppose I have the app, I need to scan the QR code and I get the information of the battery, whatever is being used. Okay. And wherein centrally monitoring the batteries right now, I would say that, see, when most important thing is collecting the information from the battery. And if it is transmissible to the app, then it can be transmitted to anywhere. I hope.
Perfect. I got your point. So each and every battery can be barcoded, can be scanned. We can aggregate the information and can be populated to a web page,
that solution
which will be useful for them. No problem. That you answer my question. Okay. Nice.
Okay. I have a question. The first one is to confirm. Yes, the first one is to confirm that these batteries are not designed. You don't have one design for EVs, right?
Yeah, we have different designs.
You have ones for EVs.
Sorry, is it Bridge who is talking to me?
Yeah, Bridge.
Yeah, this is Bridge.
Yeah,
this is Bridge.
Yeah, please tell me.
I want to confirm. Okay, so you have one for electronic vehicles. Okay,
yes.
All right, very good. The second question is actually from one technical person who I wanted to join, but he couldn't. And he says I should ask you this. It's a technical question, so forgive me if I don't understand it myself.
No problem.
He said, are the batteries OEM to bracket? I've put it in the chat box. Are the battery OEM to bracket skateboard powertrain or aftermarket form factor useful for ICE conversion operations and the battery swapping services? He's going to watch the video so you can answer this question for him.
I see conversion operations and ICE and battery swapping. See, as I told you that I have got my R&D team, first thing. And are the batteries OEM OEM for skateboard powertrain? So skateboard powertrain, yes, the battery, because we give batteries for electric cycles also, right? So similar batteries can be used for skateboard powertrain also, and useful for IC conversion operations. See, battery swapping service is simple thing that one standard size of batteries are given, and every battery needs to be of same size, and it needs to be swappable battery should be there. So that's not a big challenge. So 80% thing that which I understand from this message, we will be able to deliver, and 20% I'm sure that my R&D team will be able to answer better on this.
So Bridge,
So,
I can add some point here. Generally,
Yeah.
what happens, there is a different size of battery which has to be configured. Now,
Yes.
if the ICE operation and powertrain operations, they both have a similar size of batteries. So which is the configuration and the voltage, then this can be swapped. If it is not different, and they both are different and different sizes in terms of length, width, and breadth, then the swapping is difficult, because in that case, the power which a particular battery for a powertrain generates versus what is required in ICE operation can be entirely different. So it has to be both in a standard nature, then it can be swapping can be possible.
Okay. All right. My last question.
One minute,
Yeah,
which I would like to add here. See, until we get a small mail on this, so it will give us better clarity. That is very important here. So we receive a mail that this is a requirement. Based on that, if we pass it on to our R&D team, and then they talk about that, that is a better way of because
Okay.
this question is 80% I could understand this question. Yeah.
Okay, I would do well to connect him to you so that we can have a better certain if by emails you can do. But my last question is I don't know if I got it right. The latter part of your presentation mentioned that you do not want a transactional deal, but I just want to know, what is your market entry? You do not believe in transactional business. I want to know, what is your market entry strategy? Because, for instance, in Ghana, it's a very green market. The opportunities are huge, and this is actually going to work from 2023 onwards. For instance, I have an EV vehicle and the battery is damaged, and it is difficult to get a battery to buy in Ghana. Though it is here, it is expensive and you don't have options. So what is the market entry strategy?
Yeah. So market entry strategy, if I say is, see, and this.
Let me clarify to make it easy for you.
No, I got
most of the time,
yeah.
If you want to bring in something and distribute to the market here, manufacturers want to usually get you, the distributor, to buy in large quantities and come and stock in Ghana and resell. There are other manufacturers who also believe in having a domination on the market, so we can come into a particular transaction agreement, do warehousing storage in country, so that you can market it on their behalf, which means the product is available. All you have to do is to get it connected to the resellers.
So, okay, Bridge, I'll take this question from you.
Sorry, Sachin, one second.
Yeah.
I just wanted to add a little value to what Mr. Bridge is talking about. I think, trying to figure out or be precise about the target segment would answer half the strategic issues. Trying to define which particular target segment are we looking these batteries for, and how each of these target segments you would be able to help us out in preparing one, product range. So that would probably be the first step of getting into any market as such.
Yeah,
so, Mr. Sachin, if you could just give us a little detail about what are those target segments that you feel your products can straight away get into, be it Ghana, be it entire part of Africa, any part of the world as such. If you could just be a little more detailed in this.
Got it. So there are two things we specialize in. One is power storage for home. Okay. So whatever power storage for home, as per my understanding, whatever information we have collected, there is a good power cut in that region of Africa, South Africa.
Any region in Africa, for that matter.
So with my limited knowledge, Sachin, so there is a good power cut there. And people, there is a segment of people which I have understood, I would not name it, but there is a segment of people who have got good money. Okay. And these people are ready to spend, they don't want to maintain a battery. From India, I will tell you that we have exported 12,000 lead acid inverter battery to South Africa in the month of January. 12,000 numbers is a huge number, let me tell you. And we have exported their lead acid batteries, but people don't want to pour acid or don't want to pour distilled water, maintain it. And so these lithium-ion batteries are completely sealed packed. They don't need any kind of maintenance. So this is one market that we want to focus on, which is there are people who are working in power backup segment in South Africa. We can tap on. That is part one. And second part is electric vehicle two-wheeler and three-wheeler segment who are either importing two-wheelers or three-wheelers, or the segment of who are the people who are manufacturing two-wheeler there. So these two segments are main focus is on.
Okay, let me add on some points what Bridge has actually asked. So Africa works on a different kind of a market entry. So either you have your own brand established by bringing the material there, and then do a supply through a distribution network. That's a one way of doing it. Or we have to identify the dealers and distributors in Africa, and this is where we are targeting at. So you, Bridge, you need to identify those people who are into battery services or who are into battery supplies and importing and supplies and distribution. So we can actually help them to get a new product from India. And or you can actually look for those telecom operators who actually looking for these kind of batteries as a power bank. So these are the things which we need to target for. Now, in terms of us investing in a country and setting up manufacturing capabilities, that is definitely a longer vision, which Redon has seen. So we definitely want to explore those options, but not now. At this point in time, we want to explore the market. We want to do as much as supplies as we can for those countries. And then later on, we can actually set up those factories and whatever requirements in terms of ensuring a large number of goods.
No, Sachin, let me clarify. My question was the option I gave was not establishing a factory. It was basically, you know, we did this with a generator company. They rented a warehouse, which is controlled by the manufacturing company, and then they brought the items, stocked it into the warehouse, closer to the client, and then we got for them resellers. So, for instance, somebody who has a leasing contract for EV motorbikes, okay, and is ready to do swapping or buy into the product. Sometimes when you say, okay, I'm buying 5,000 pieces of batteries, you'd have to import them, and maybe the timeline is not good. But this one, the product is part of the product already stocked locally, looking at the market availability and all that. And then the moment the request comes in, it is released. That is what I'm talking about. It's not about manufacturing.
So, Bridge, shall I answer this, Sachin? So our initial focus is that suppose you told me that you have an electric vehicle and that battery is damaged, and today if you need it, it's costly and you need to replace it. You don't have much options, correct? As I understood. So we are looking for people who are either into electrical vehicle services, who are giving service to as a service, or giving the vehicle on rent. Okay, so we want to meet them, and we don't want to stock our material in South Africa or anywhere. We are just focusing on either electric vehicle manufacturers who are manufacturing it, or they are importing it, or if anybody's he's providing two-wheeler as a service, if they are able to buy 100 batteries from us, we can give it to them. Initial vision is only that. And once we get in touch with these kind of founders or the owners or the purchase guys of these companies, we will make sure that we win the deal. That's all.
All right.
So
thank you.
every segment.
Yeah, Sachin, just want to add, in the interest of everyone who has joined globally, very soon after this, with the help of Global Business Unit, Alexa, and with Sachin, we'll release one document, a market survey document, that will be clearly define you which will be your targeted audience. You can also conduct some short survey of local pricing. That will help you to use this brand to promote into your country. you also need to factor the green policy adopted by your respective country. So all that questionnaire will release maybe next week once me, Sachin, or we jointly discuss this internet. We'll release that, a short approach note for you guys where you can study your local market, identify the desired consumer and targeted industry. Most of the thing from here, what we are thinking to export a large number of units to you so that the consignment cost will be less and it will become a more profitable in your local market. That's the intention of this call, right, Sachin?
Yes,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, so we'll release that. That will clear all your doubts, and also it will help you to strategize the positioning of these batteries with your local presence, and will support you as an exporter, and you will become an importer. So that's a business deal opportunity we would like to bring to table.
Okay, one quick question. Do you, the company also engage in battery swapping? You do battery swapping?
See, batteries. Yeah, see, battery swapping is currently a concept which is coming from the multiple car owner, but it's a joint initiative between the manufacturers and the battery swapping stations. Most of the country, this is a new concept which will come along because existing petrol station is not equipped for the battery swapping mechanism. If you have gone through the battery swapping mechanism, it first requires the alteration of the existing EV vehicles. Second thing, the stocking of the batteries, and third is the recording of the changes of the battery mix and everything. So it's a large scale project. Probably in near 1 or 2 years, this will get adopted across all the respective countries, and it required a massive infrastructural change into the petrol pumps and the basically the manufacturer unit level. So I think that's a global cause, but currently, as rightly said by the Sachin, that there is a good opportunity into the AV market, electric vehicle market, solar market, and the home storage market. I think we should focus on that, and the quality advantage and the cost advantage you will get while supplying from India. Third thing, most of the countries has been impacted due to COVID from the Chinese supplies, which is result into the disruptions globally. So I think most of the country is looking as a second positioning to support all these economies to avoid the disruption into the battery market. So probably let's focus on that, and this will be helpful and good business for all of the people who are on the call today. Thank you. Thanks, Sachin.
Thank you, Vaibhav. Any other questions?
Yeah, I do have a question.
Yeah, Shane, go ahead.
Yeah, in terms of MOQs, what numbers do you have in mind when you are entering a market?
We are looking for ideal numbers would be 1 container full. That is the thing that we are looking for. And if the transportation facility allows us to have a half container kind of thing, we are okay with that.
Okay. Also, Shane, it all depends upon the kind of battery you are looking at. So we can customize some of the MOQs based on this thing. And as what Sachin has just mentioned, the less than container LCL and FCL can be discussed. It's purely based on the business arrangements you have. So we can decide upon that.
Right. The other thing is now here, of course, we do have the EV vehicles, and we also have the hybrid vehicles. So do you have solutions for the hybrid batteries?
Do you mean to say a 4-wheeler or a 2-wheeler?
4-wheeler.
I told you that our specialty is not into 4-wheelers as of now today. Our specialty is into 2-wheelers, 3-wheelers, and we want to focus it there. But again, as I told you, I have my R&D team. So if we are able to check what is the requirement properly and we understand that, then we might be able to give you an option. And when we are talking about hybrid, do you mean to say that a lithium battery and the gasoline or something else?
Yes, yes.
See, gasoline is completely different thing and battery is different thing, obviously. So my focus will be only on the battery, because gasoline will run that's a different, the gasoline goes to the engine and engine operates on that. And the battery just gives the power to the motor. Okay. And the battery will operate it. So both are working separately, doesn't have any connection.
Okay.
When we talk about the battery, we will take once either the sample or the specification of the batteries, and we will work only for the battery then. It can be worked. Okay. But as of now, our focus is on two-wheeler or three-wheeler and the other usages, whatever we have focused on.
Right, because see what happens is most of these hybrid vehicles come with a battery which has a lifespan. So I think the if you take the Japanese Honda model, the factory gives a guarantee, I think, of 10 years on the battery. So once that 10 years passes, then this needs to be replaced. So we are looking at that as well. If there is a possibility to replace the cells on those hybrid batteries, I don't know the technicalities to tell you where, once it's open what you get inside it. I'm just asking.
So we will not focus on that as of now, sir.
Okay.
Any other questions? We have last 4 minutes.
Blaz has a question here. So he has asked, how will you deal with new battery technology like sodium ion? So I want to tell you everyone that me as a person, we have been into power backup only throughout my life. And so the guardian who brought me into this business was also only into battery. So yesterday it was lead acid inverter batteries or whatever lead acid batteries. Today we are into lithium because lithium is in the trend, and tomorrow when it will be sodium, we'll be into sodium. So batteries, people in India call me battery man, Sachin Agarwal. People call me like that. So tomorrow, if it is sodium ion, it will be taken care of. So we need not worry. But this technology of LFP is going to retain and sustain for as of now. Kindly be assured for that.
Do you have batteries that can give power supply to the teller machines? Because generally when there is a power cut for a long time, say 6 hours or 8 hours, most of the teller machines in the area go down. So is there a solution for a long
machine? Do you mean to say ATMs?
ATMs, yes, ATMs.
Yes, we can do that. We can do that for sure.
All right.
So any further questions? We have another 2 minutes before we end this meeting today. But okay, let me just run the video. Special request from
before the video, Sachin, I want to tell you everyone that in India, cricket is just like a religion in India. And cricketers are worshipped in India. And we are showing this video just to tell you that the kind of scale of business that we have done. So we signed with Jasprit Bumrah. If you are watching cricket, if you follow cricket, you might know him. Jasprit Bumrah is, we signed with him recently for the brand Redon. In lead acid we have signed, but because lithium we started a bit later, so lithium-ion batteries were not mentioned. So I want to show you, this is also a kind of, I want to build a credibility. I want to show you that when we have that kind of brand ambassador with our brand, so you do not worry for anything. So Sachin, please go on.
Just starting. You're not able to hear?
Video is not visible for me.
Okay, hold on. I will just try and share again. Just give me a second.
Sachin, can I play?
Yeah, you try. There's some issues.
Yeah,
I'll just try. Can you see now?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
ओए सुन, चल मैं डालता हूँ। असली परफॉर्मर वही है जो कभी ना रुके, जैसे Redon बैटरीज जो दे 25% longer backup and 85 months warranty. Redon batteries, more power to you.
And we had a message from him. Do you have that video also, Sachin?
No, I don't have that. I think this was okay. No worries. Any issues? I'll share that with everyone.
Done.
Okay, over to you, Doug.
Well, thank you very much for joining us today. If you have any other questions, we'll send you a little message after the meeting with a link to our YouTube channel, so you can review this episode and all the others that have been passed already. We are looking also forward to you joining us next Friday. We are always every Friday, 45 minutes ago on the hour, every Friday, 11 a.m. UK time. Here we go. Have a great weekend and see you soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, everyone, for joining. Thank you, Sachin.
Thank you.
Thank you all international viewers. Great to see you again.
Thank you.